So, this episode, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things in witchcraft. That is spell jars. So, what are spell jars? Well, spell jars are, you can use them for protection. You can use them for all sorts of different things. Um, I like to focus on an intent when I'm doing my spell jars and, put that intent in the jar and, just see what happens. So let me just show you a few of my spell jars that I have made, you know, over the, years and stuff. So there's that one and, let's see, there's this one. It's one of my more recent ones. Let's see. I have these two. So, spell jars, you can do pretty much anything with them. I mean, within reason. I mean, so some people like to curse people with their spell jars. I personally, I don't like to curse anyone. I feel like that's such negative energy. I feel like, well, I'm karma, I feel like karma will get, people that are negative. So, what I like to do as a witch, I like to practice, positive energy, bringing positive energy into my life, trying to pull positive energy out of other people's lives, So, say, for example, like if I wanted to make a spell jar, like say if there's someone in my life or someone in my family or just someone in general and I feel like they're like almost there with something that is in their life or that they want to achieve and I just kind of focus on my energy, what they want, what they want to achieve, and I try to focus that positive energy and I try to bring out that. And then, I cleanse the jar. I cleanse the jar with incense, an incense. I light it. Um, and I put the incense in the jar and let it fill up with smoke. Um, so that cleanses the jar, and I'm focusing energy, positive energy. Um, and then, you're gonna add your herbs and your, tiny, like, or tiny little crystals. There's all different kinds you can get. Sometimes you can get them in a kit. A lot of times I get my stuff from Amazon. Like my crystal kits and all of that. So you're just kind of focusing your energy and you're putting, all of that stuff that focuses whatever energy you're trying to bring out, whether it's whatever, love, like in my case, I like to, help people bring things out in themselves. So, you're putting those in the jar. I like to add glitter to my jar because I feel like color magic is such an important thing to incorporate. So you can put that in your jar. And then you just, seal up the jar once it's all filled with the things that you want. And you're really focusing your energy, focusing on whatever you want, to bring out. So, for example, like there's someone in my family that I feel like, you know, is has it all going for them, but sometimes they get a little bit lost and in their translation and they get a little bit confused or stressed out. So I sometimes like to focus that energy and like help them kind of clear their mind and be the best they can be. So you're putting that energy in the jar, and what you're going to do to seal off the jar is you're going to put all that stuff around there that's candle wax. You're going to seal it off with candle wax. And you're just gonna put that on the jar. I like to light the candle. I have a little plate and stuff. Maybe one episode I'll show you guys my altar, where I practice all this stuff. And then you just kind of like drizzle it on. That's where I really like to like focus on the flame of the candle. Like I really like to look at the flame of the candle and just focus my energy. And I like to, get it a lot of candle wax on there, really seal it off. Sometimes I don't use the whole candle, like that's fine, you know. And then you just, you know, seal it up and you let it dry, and then there you go, you have a spell jar. And you know, it's all about energy and intent and a feeling. Magic, that's what magic is. And magic is bringing, you know, happy, like light and happiness into your life. You know, you can banish things, and you know, you can curse people, whatever. But you know, like, the way I view magic is you want to just kind of try to bring positive energy to your life, because you know, if you're bringing negative energy in, you're inviting negative energy, and then that's not, you know, what I want in my life. Oh, if I do want to curse someone, I usually try to find other people that have same feelings as I do about a person, and I try to work energy, positive energy into the situation, and I try to, you know, try to figure it out. And you know what I mean? And like, there's power in numbers. So, you know, that's another thing. In a future episode, I'm going to talk about, you know, different types of witches, different types of witchcraft. Usually I practice, you know, my craft in solitude. You know, I'm a singular type of person. I have had few people reach out to me interested in, you know, practicing things with me. You know, that's something I might, you know, want to do in the future. And I think that would be really fun. But for the most part, I just kind of practice, you know, my craft on my own, and you know, just do things on my own. And you know, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's sort of like, you know, the way I view my craft is like, it's sort of like how people, you know, like in the Christian faith, you know, they go to church, they, you know, they eat the body and the blood of Christ with the bread and the wine, or you know, they pray, or they, you know, go to confessions. There's all these rituals that they practice, and this is the same thing with that, you know, what you believe. And you know, it's whatever is going to make you happy. It's whatever going to, you know, make you feel something. And you know, sometimes, you know, if you put things out, things will come back to you, and that's all that magic really is, in my opinion. But yeah, I hope that, you know, I can brought some insight into, you know, your magical, you know, jar making, witch bottles, whatever you want to call them. Like I said, this is my second episode, so let me know in the comments what you think below. And if there's any, you know, topic that you want me to talk about, please let me know. Thank you for tuning into the Karma Kobweb show, and I'll see you guys next time.